Hello, Gemini. It's Mara-Birdo. Welcome to Daughter Winter Row. All right. So, I am doing a career spread. I feel like I really want, I'll do what I'm told, so that's why I did all the love stuff. And I think that was just more of an anchoring energy for everybody to it was more of a warning. It was a big fat zodiac warning of like, this is what's going on around you. This is the karmic washing machine. Now we're out of that. So I'll do, like I said, what I'm told, asked to. I always have a choice, right? But I just find it easier to go with the universe. I pretty much make all my decisions with them now. It's pretty cool because then I know it's like even though I may not like it and I'm like, really, I can't go do that. But I know that if I go and do that, like that's me going off track and there's going to be consequences for that. So like they give me the choice, but it's a lot easier. So anybody that needs to hear that, like possibly just like, it's not like, oh, it's best, whatever, but like you're really getting nudged towards something. It's so things are easier for you, guaranteed. And if something's hurting or you're thinking about something that's really like kind of painful, push through that fear threshold. It's difficult. I had to do it this weekend and it was not pretty. It was like 2 days of me stomping around like, what the fuck? So, here we have your first, your number one is your goals, okay? Your goal. It's career challenges spread. So what is the goal? I'm using the Mystical Shaman for that. We're using 5 separate oracle cards. So it's going to be good stuff. Okay. I'm sorry. I have someone that's very close to me that's finally on my scent and their energy is all up in my stuff. I actually need to like bone up on the sage. Oh, I need to get my tourmaline. Yeah, it's just really intense. I forgot what, family ties, soul ties, that kind of do when somebody's energy, their attention is on you. It's like really intense. Let's go ahead and your goal. Okay. Woo. Yeah. This is them. They came out in the last reading too, but it was actually for the person, but this is see, a lurker. That's why I love this deck. Lurking. So what is your goal? Love when this stuff happens, right? Oh, this is such a beautiful card, Gemini. Beauty Way. I'm just getting such a really like humanitarian vibe off of this. Like this, just like you want to realize your full potential. This is like a full lotus blossom. The blossom, right? This is the flower that grows from the mud, that sits in the mud, right? The beauty coming from what have you. But this is just it's very Geminian because Geminis are really open-minded. They really do have a natural ability to look at all sides of a situation or a scenario or a problem and choose the best decision for all involved. And a lot of times Gemini will get a lot of shit for that. But I just feel like you're really like, this is a maturity. I don't feel like I'm talking to someone, honestly. Well, I can't even say that. There are a lot of 20-year-olds that I've met that are actually younger than that are a lot more mature than a lot of the so I can't say that. This is just very old soul. It's just very rich. It's very rich in color. You can tell that the flower is like full bloom, but it's not like, it's not unripe, or I guess that's, about to wilt or anything. It's standing strong. It's standing up to the heat. It's like, I am here, I am open, I am willing, I've got all the colors and the vibrancy and it's just, wow, it feels really good. Can you tell I don't even want to let go of the card, especially I'm in Gemini energy and I'm like, you're very grounded because you're in mud, which is good. I love mud. Call me a pig in mud. Mud run, I had such a good time. It felt so good on my skin, but like for Gemini to feel that grounded is like quite a feat, Geminis. All right, let's see here. So your biggest challenge, we're going to use a little tarot for this. I'm using Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann. Okay, and what is Gemini's biggest challenge? The Queen of Cups. Wow, I keep oh yeah. Okay, now I get it. I'm like, the last person got the Queen of Wands, and I'm like, what's wrong? Why would these be the biggest challenge? And I'm like, are these people in this person's energy? And no, this is an energy. This is the Queen of Cups. She's the most nurturing queen of the deck. She wants to love on everybody, right? Cancer, Scorpio. Pardon me. Who's the other one? Pisces. Yeah. This is that wanting to nurture everybody, wanting to just be open and willing, and that blossom, this big, look at the energy of these two cards, right? I'm open, I'm willing, I'm receiving, right? And maybe that is because this flower does feel like receiving, right? We've got that receiving energy and the receiving energy, right? Maybe you need a little more action as well, right? Because the queens, they attract things. But see, like with the Queen of Wands, but I'm not, this is a totally different energy. This is totally different. I feel like this has to do a lot with how you interact with other people and you're nurturing. Like you might be giving too much, right? I don't feel like you are because you're not in the reverse, but this, you could have a tendency, and you could, Geminis, we are the sponges. I'm a Gemini ascendant. We absorb all of the energies around us, the people around us, right? We are the youngest air sign, or the oldest. Are we the oldest or the youngest? I always get, yeah, the youngest, right? So we're the babies of the zodiac. We are the children. And children, what do? They absorb the ideas and the ideologies and patterning that they get from their nurtured environment, right? So watch the Queen of Cups. It feels very odd saying that. Thirsty. I've got Crystal Light in here so I can get that sweet. I'm trying to like get off of sugar, but I need like, I'm like, I need some sugar. What's holding you back? We've got the Moonology, okay. What's holding, yeah, push that out. What's holding my Geminis back? I had to ground down there. A lot of people with anxiety here staying at the house right now, including some of my own. Wow, doesn't want to talk. There it is. Conclusions are within reach. What's holding you back? Full moon eclipse. Maybe you feel like they aren't. Maybe you're feeling like you're a little in the dark. This does feel like very dark, like you can't see the moon through the trees type of thing. The moon is full. The answers are there. Yeah, the answers are there. They're outside. You're feeling maybe a little trapped, maybe a little Eight of Swords-y is kind of what I'm feeling. I feel like I'm in like the Eight of the Swords, the wands are about, like you're kind of like in that, like, can I get through there? Can I break through there? Like maybe like really, because I definitely like having a lot of rumination and a lot of doubt, like whether you can get out of the woods or not, but all you got to do is follow the light, just a little peak of light, and you got a big old fat moon hanging out there. Okay, this is what's holding you back, is self-imposed fear. And I'm saying self-imposed because I definitely resonate with this, right? It's like the answers are right there, kind of Five of Pentacles, like you're outside of the church that's really warm inside, but you feel like, oh, because this person rejected me doesn't mean that everybody else is going to reject you. Just because something went wrong or like sideways in the past doesn't mean that everything else is going to go sideways moving forward, right? So you got to work with the universe. This is what's called co-creation, right? The universe is doing their part. They're hanging a big light in the sky for you, and you've got to do your part and like move the stone and like walk forward towards it, you know? And just, you know, I know it can be really difficult, especially if you like struggle with ruminating thoughts or looping or anything like that. It's definitely something, even now, like I'm starting to look into NLP again, and just having little baby mantras that like when my mind starts squirreling out and like going down that rabbit hole, that I just cut it off. It's like cutting the neurotransmitter. It doesn't even matter what you say, as long as it's something, you know, that you don't want. If you say something over and over, it better be a good thing, you know? Like love and light, people are like, oh, everybody says that, but a lot of people train their way. Like when I start having like judgy thoughts or whatever, I'm like love and light, and then it just squirrels out that neuro pathway. And now that I've done that enough times, it's willing to go that way, and I just get out of that energy. Because whenever you speak that energy and you sit in that energy and you put energy into that energy, that's what you're going to get back, and that's what the universe is going to reflect back to you, whether in your environment or the people that you're dealing with. Let's go ahead and see what's pushing you forward. These are really challenging me, this reading, because be peace. This happened. Wow, you might have some okay, yeah, Taurian. I'm talking to Taurian Gem because this came out for Taurus as well. Don't be a people pleaser. What's pushing you forward? We're gonna get another. Yeah, I definitely must have some. I forgot about that. I've got a friend of mine that I was like, oh, they're so Taurian. Oh, they're so Gemini. They're definitely got a placement in between there. Back to you though. This is, you know, what's pushing you forward is wanting to smooth things over, wanting to be in a more peaceful state. You know, there's that Queen of Cups, wanting everybody to be emotionally safe. So just be careful of that. I almost feel like it's somewhat of a warning. I know it sounds weird, but what else is pushing my Geminis forward? Love. Oh, okay. Oh, I just heard love for self, and this is a 2 card. Knowing that you're never alone. Wow, I'm feeling a lot of surrender. Even the more I'm looking at this and being open and everything like that, and maybe your biggest challenge, but it's also, right, my sensitivities, even though before when I was in the wrong environment were my biggest downfall, now they're my greatest strength, right? So it's all about the environment. It's coming up out of that mud and like hanging out with other lotuses, right? And not going back into that mud, not being so open and so nurturing that people take advantage of you, right? But having those proper boundaries, but also having those boundaries with yourself, and the nourishment that you give other people, you need to give to yourself, right? Yeah, this is what's pushing you forward. Love of others, love for people. I was getting that very big, that humanitarian. See, these 2 otters are both snuggled up underneath with each other, or like entangled with each other, and not in a bad way. Geminis want to love. And look at this. Oh, it's twins. They're twins. I mean, I'm not saying like the twins are okay. Like, I'm not trying to go into some weird otter incest type of diatribe here. I'm just saying there's 2 of them, right? The Geminis. Oh, loving yourself, loving both sides of yourself. Oh, I get it now. Oh, I love it with Gemini. Time to heal on the bottom. I love it so much. I'm like, where are we at? Let's go ahead and get a quick, I feel like some advice here. Just a quick advice for you before we get into this. Wow, that's a lot. Is it too many? No. Harness your mystic high priestess power and love, and let yourself be loved. Oh, there's that love again. There's that love. Yeah, the give and take love. Love yourself. Yes, love the people around you. You're the Queen of Cups. You're the mother of love right there. But also make sure that you're internalizing that love before you give it out to anyone else. And then this is a high priestess. Again, that feminine energy, that lotus, that mommy, yummy mummy energy of the Queen of Cups, the high priestess that magnetizes things to her, right? Magnetizes love, magnetizes abundance, and is able to get out of the woods because they can see that big fat present that the universe put and hung in the sky for them and for them only, okay? I love you so much, Gemini. We'll see you next time. Bye.